Hi, my name is Sonia O'Sullivan and I competed for Ireland at 4 Olympic Games. I was born in Cove in County Cork in 1969, and as a school child I used to run to school, just like the Kenyans and Ethiopians. When I was in primary school it was about a mile to school, and in secondary school I think something like 400 metres, so I could leave a little bit later. I trained in the school fields after school with my club was Ballymore Cove Athletic Club. And after finishing school I went to college in America, Villanova University, where I had a sports scholarship for 4 years. The distances that I ran included anything from 800 metres up to the marathon, and my favourite distance was 5,000 metres. I have an impressive record of winning medals at major championships. I think something like 8 gold medals, 6 silver and 2 bronze medals, all from European Championships, World Championships and Olympic Games. My most impressive race, or one that I'm most proud of, is a silver medal that I won at the Olympic Games in Sydney 2000. I also ran in the Athens Olympics in 2004. I didn't do as well as I hoped to do, as I was sick between the heats and the final, but I continued to run and finish the race, and very glad that I did, because it was my last Olympic Games race. In 2005 I ran in the London Marathon. I finished in 8th place in my best time of 2 hours 29 minutes. I've also run the Dublin Women's Mini Marathon on a number of occasions, and I still hold the record there of 31 minutes and 29 seconds. In 2006 I attempted to run for Australia in the Commonwealth Games. I earned dual citizenship and I live there part of the year now with my children. I didn't get to run in the Commonwealth Games, but I am an Australian citizen as well as an Irish citizen. I have been the team manager of the Australian cross-country team in Edinburgh 2008, where the girls won a bronze medal, and this year I will be the chef de mission for the Irish team at London 2012, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I was involved in sport, and how important do you think sport is for children, particularly in primary school?
I think, yeah, from a young age I was involved with sport, probably on a kind of fun level from the beginning. I used to watch quite a lot of sport on TV and then go outside and try and reenact it. I kind of remember having steeplechase races and you know, jumping over fences and things like that. Probably watching Eddie Macken, you know, in the show jumping. And then of course we used to watch a lot of soccer. My dad played soccer when I was younger, so we used to come and watch him play, and so we'd play around with a ball. And when Wimbledon was on we used to play tennis out the front, so you know, always trying to copy, I suppose, what we saw on TV. And then eventually I discovered running, took part in a couple of charity runs in Cove, and somebody told me that I might be good at cross country, so I gave that a go.
How important is a resource like this, do you think, for Irish schools at this time, with just weeks to go to the Olympics?
I think it's really important for children to understand, you know, what goes on in the Olympic Games, because there will be so much coverage of the Olympic Games and so much talk about the Olympic Games. And you know, a lot of the time when people see the Olympic Games it's just athletics and the events that go on in the stadium, but there's so many events at the Olympic Games that you know, there's, I suppose, opportunities for kids to learn about different sports and different sports that they may like to try out themselves. So in here we've got all the rules and regulations, and so I think it will be a kind of an educated book, you know, that they can, I suppose, use while watching the Olympic Games, or refer back to if they don't understand something that they see on television.
Not everybody can aspire to be an elite athlete, but what do you say to kids who are there or thereabouts?
I think the main thing for kids is that they enjoy what they're doing, you know, and I think no matter what you're doing, whether it's sports or anything else in life, if you enjoy it, then you're going to, you know, try your hardest to be your best at it. And you know, everybody wants to be good at something, so I think you've got to find what you really enjoy doing, and then you will be quite happy to spend a lot of time doing that, because to be good at anything you do have to put in a lot of time.
How many medals do you think we're going to get in the Games?
I don't know. I'm sure we'll get some. It's hard to put numbers on it, you know, it's very, very difficult, because as soon as you start putting numbers out there then people try to put names on the numbers. But we have quite a good few medal opportunities. I think we've got a very good team. The team is getting bigger every week. There's a new person added to it. We've got new sports this year. We've got a gymnast on the team. We've got modern pentathlon. We've got a couple of triathletes, you know, all in there with a great chance. And then of course we have the athletes on the track and the boxers, who always do us proud.
And how important is it that we get behind our athletes?
Oh, very, very important to support the athletes, and I'm sure, you know, I don't imagine there'll be any problem with that, because the Irish supporters are the best supporters in the world.